With an opening statement.
Really proud of this win. The guys came out again, had to come back after they, get three runs, and we've been there before, and that's what I love about this group. They don't ever seem to panic, and they're very confident. And they answered that and put up a big inning in that third. And then, I thought the bullpen, Armistead did a great job, covering 4 innings, and then getting Josh out there for that last one. So all around, just a really good win. Very proud of it.
Can you talk about the emergence of Tucker Stockman? What is he maybe doing now that he wasn't doing in the first half of the season?
Well, I think he's hitting the ball. I think he's squaring it up a lot more. I mean, he's strong. He's a very physical young man, and man, he's just growing. His bat has come a long way since when he stepped on campus, a year and a half ago. To where he's at now, it's just awesome to see that kind of growth and development. That's what you want, and he's an unbelievable kid, first of all, and he works his tail off. So, good things happen to good people, and they get rewarded, and and I think we're seeing that with Tucker.
Can you speak to him on just defensively where he's grown? It seems like he's giving you guys some more consistency back there.
Well, he's got a good arm. We know that, so we know he can control the running game and have a chance to throw him out. Big, thick, strong kid like that. We work hard. Coach Brewer works with our catchers, does a great job. Just works on his mobility. To be able to receive the ball as clean as he can, as well as blocking and the footwork and transfer with throwing the baseball. So he's just getting better. He's just growing, and that's what this level's all about. Our job as coaches is to help young men get better, and that's what we try to do.
Kind of speak to Wilkes' stick. He's getting to a point now where he's that middle end stuff. He's starting to pull it again.
Yeah, I mean, Slade looks good, man. He's obviously we know the strength that's in there and stuff, but him I like to see that. I like to see him turning on those pitches that they're trying to get in on him and stuff. So once he shows the other team he can do that, it makes him scared to do it again. Now it opens up his strength. So he swings the bat, great today, and great moments, and we need that. With Dalton being out, we need some guys to step up, and it looks like we have.
What has Josh shown you, over the past couple of weeks that have made him a tool for y'all coming out of the pen?
Well, his stuff plays up. I mean, it's fast. It's a different arm slot. There's some metrics to it, and it really rides. It's hard. He doesn't get barreled very much on the fastball. His slider's good too. He just got to gain that confidence, and we tried to mix some in there, and he just missed. But his fastball really plays up, and we're just trying to get him to understand that, man. Trust your stuff, and don't give the hitter that much credit. Put it over the white and let it go to work. And he did it, 2 innings last weekend when we didn't have many good outings, and he carried over today. So hopefully down the stretch he'll be a guy that will continue to grow and be a shot in the arm of that bullpen.
Can you speak to his metrics a little bit? Looks like right at the end there he just has some jump.
Yeah, he stays on plane. A guy with that lower slot, it's supposed to sink. It's supposed to get some arm side run, but his carries, it holds the plane. So it's kind of like, the hitter thinks it's going to be here, but it's just a little bit higher than that and stuff. So you'll see when you're seeing him get a lot of swings and misses on balls, up in the zone a little bit, that's kind of what we want and so forth. So, with all these gadgets and technology we have now, you get to, in the past you just said, yeah, that fastball plays up, but now you got some metrics and you can identify some of those things.
Quite the way to change your fortune. I know we keep bringing up last week, but just this team always seems to respond. Why is that?
They got character. There's good leadership. We got some old guys that's been part of great things here, and they know what it takes. They know what it takes to add to that tradition of excellence sign, and I think the leadership within is really good, and the fact to me is just their resiliency. I mean, I've talked about it before, but like last weekend, that Sunday was tough, and there's a lot of teams that wouldn't have been able to bounce back when you're down 6-1 after 3 innings, after getting your teeth kicked in 2 games. But these guys showed that and showed a lot of grit, and they've done it several times this year. So I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's part of their makeup, and I'm very proud of that.
And one more for Coach.
Sweeping hasn't been easy this year, but you get another chance to do it tomorrow.
We do. Yes, sweeping's not easy. Winning's not easy at this level. You got to do a lot of things right to win a college baseball game at this level. And we're treating tomorrow just like we treated today and yesterday and every game. And it's not thinking about the final of a sweep. It's about going and playing the best 27 outs you can. And that's our message to them, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Well, first and foremost, felt like a nice bounce back for you today. Just what was that feeling like for you today on the mound?
Yeah, I mean, through what I was doing all last year, so it's kind of like riding a bike. It's fun, refreshing, change of pace, and I enjoy it.
Obviously, it's different, but what is the difference starting the game versus the bullpen, comfort-wise for you?
I guess something is, if you're a starter, the whole team explicitly preparing for you. the whole week. And as a can arm, it's almost like you can surprise them a little, kind of get an early advantage and go from there.
What's Tucker Stockman like as a catcher?
He's really fun. He brings a lot of energy. You know, every pitch he's in it, and he really feels like he's helping you, do good.
What does he? What is it about him that is maybe different compared to Lawson, or what's been different with him as of late? I mean, he's been playing really well for you guys.
Yeah, he's been hitting really well, and I think that confidence is carried over to the defensive side. Just when you're playing well, you just go good, play good. So that's what he's done.
Just in general, have you noticed maybe when a catcher's hitting good at the plate, is he calling better pitches too, or?
I don't know. There might be something there. Catchers hit good. They just didn't turn it up on the defensive side too. So yeah, you're right.
Just a week ago, you guys got run real consecutive games, and now it's the opposite. And what was just the key to kind of turning that around and getting some momentum with that?
Yeah, we just wanted to bury those memories back in Georgia State, forget about it. All we can worry about is the next game, and I think that's what we did. We can't worry about the past. All we can do is just win now.
Thank you, Will.
Thanks, Blake.
I'll hold it for you.
Okay, you hold it.
We've had a pretty great series so far. I think it was 3 hits today, 2 yesterday. What's been kind of a change for you that you've made lately? Just get more reps.
I've changed my approach at the plate a little bit. I've basically been keeping everything the same behind the dish, but hitting-wise, changed my approach a little bit, trying to just get out front, stay out front, and not be late on fastballs.
I was going to bring this up too. That third inning, the starting pitcher for ULM, he had 3 balls total in the game. You let out that inning, you guys went on a rally. Was there kind of a meeting about the approach for that inning, or?
No, not really. We knew what we were doing from the beginning of the game. Just he was making some good pitches those first 2 innings, and even in my at-bat against him, he made some good pitches. I chased one, but yeah, we just went out there that third inning, and I was trying to start it off with anything I could to get on base, and luckily I got walked.
Well, before that third inning, you missed that the sack bunt right there.
Mm-hmm.
You look really frustrated. It's probably a good
Yeah,
phrase.
I was. I've done that in practice one other time in the past month or so, and we talked me and Coach Brewer, our catching coach, talked about what I could do or what I needed to do to fix that, and I made the same mistake again, and so I was very mad that I just made the same mistake again.
Did you kind of, in a way, carry that to the at-bat, knowing that, this is a chance to flush it right away?
Yeah, you always think about that when you go into the dugout, but then I've always been taught you just kind of, no matter what happens, if it's good and you're trying to fix it, you just got to forget about it, because the big thing Coach Creel always tells us is try or do less. Because when you're trying so hard, you just take big swings and you're probably going to swing and miss or fly out or just never really a good result.
So is that the key from having that mistake in the field to having a game-ending grand slam?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just doing less.
Talk a little bit about what Army had going today, and then on the back end, Ox movement. Can you kind of speak to that two-seamer he throws?
Yes, sir. They're very similar pitchers. They both have a little bit of arm side, run and ride. Ox just a little bit funkier, I guess would be the word, but Army, he really had all the pitches working for him. He was locating very well. He tries to throw it at the top of the zone, and he was doing that really well. And he's tough to hit when he's locating well. And then Ock, he's just tough to hit in general if he's throwing strikes. And he's figured that out a little bit. He's getting some confidence under his belt, and yeah, really, really good stuff from both of those guys.
A little slider he's throwing in there too? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He only threw it a couple times today. That's probably his best pitch, but he wasn't landing it very well, the few that he did throw, but he's got a really good heater too.
Well, you guys are split reps amongst 3 catchers, Jacob Keys, you, Austin Odom. Every time you get out there, how do you want to kind of attack the day to kind of earn that spot permanently?
Just trying to go out there and play as hard as I can and do whatever I can to help the team win. I love Jacob Keys and Austin Odom, and I'm cheering them on as hard as I can every time they get a start. And I'm just not complaining, not worried. Just trying to get out there and do the best that I can every time I get the opportunity.
Yeah, what was talking about, just curious too, when things are going well, when you're swinging the stick pretty good, does it make you kind of catch better too?
Yeah, it helps you just be more confident in every way, and that's such a big thing when it comes to baseball, just confidence, knowing what you can do and not trying to do too much, like I said a minute ago, doing less. And when you're confident, you can go up there and just do less.
In terms
One
of,
more for Tucker.
in terms of growth as a catcher, can you kind of talk about you redshirted and then this year? What's the thing that's improved the most? You think you've grown the most working with Coach Brewer?
I've gotten a lot more comfortable behind the plate. I'm not a very flexible person in my hips, and we've worked at that, but then we've also figured out stances that I can get lower in or that I can be comfortable in order to catch at the best of my abilities. And so just comfortability and receiving. Obviously, I've gotten way better with receiving.
Framing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was rough with that when I got here, but we worked really hard at it last year.
Thank you, Tucker.